Hey Tyler, you got Tim with Train Heroic here. And what I wanted to do here briefly, Coach, was just kind of walk you through the athlete's experience with Train Heroic. Being that we're kind of kicking off our training journey and want to start to build a culture around the weight room and around training. I think a couple things are imperative there. First is, how is this app going to hold my athletes accountable, or what tools do I have at my disposal as a coach in Train Heroic to hold my folks accountable, and then how is this going to look and how enjoyable is it for the athletes? Those are two really important things, and they both kind of coincide with one another. But let's jump in and let's take a peek at this thing. So you're going to see the application right here, Coach, and all your kids are going to do is download the app, punch in the access code. We're going to be able to bring them right to their training, Tyler. Okay, so as soon as they click on the app, they open it up. All right, it's going to bring them right to today's session. Okay, so they're going to know when they have training by these little dots on the calendar above. Okay, so these are just simply dates, Coach. This is today's training session, and the kids can kind of scroll back to check out previous attempts, right? And even look forward if you have training published to see what's coming. Okay, so pretty nifty there. And then as soon as these guys are ready, the football players are ready to start, all we're going to do is click Start Session, and now we're right into the readiness survey. Okay, and you can quickly fill this out. It takes on average about 13 seconds. Okay, there. So I'm done right there, and we're right into training, Coach. Okay, so now the kids are going to be able to see exactly what they need to do, in their first block, A block here, right? There's videos in there, there's coaching points, okay, and they even know how far into the session they are by these little bubbles up top, all right? So we're right here, and we need to get here. Okay, and we're going to log for them, Coach, along the way what their total reps and total load lifted is. So that's something that's the kids love. They're going to be looking at that, seeing if they can break 1,000 pounds for the day, or 5,000 pounds, or whatever it might be. A cool little engagement piece there. And then at the bottom here, Coach, you can see we have a running timer. Okay, so if you are doing time sets and things like that, not only can you see how long you've been in your training session, but you can use this running clock to, for things like tempos, or if you do, doing a 30-second plank, you can use this little clock to your advantage. All right, and then all you got to do, Coach, to fill these things out is the kids will click into these fields, and then they can punch in, their weight. It's that easy. Okay, and then you can see that tabulate up top. All right, and now we can kind of use these arrows at the bottom to kind of fast forward through the session here, Coach. Right, here's a parallel bar dip that my coach has on my calendar. Okay, for max reps, 3 sets, and this is a leaderboard, Coach. Okay, another really nifty tool that you can implement to kind of break up the monotony of training and have these kids compete. All right, so all a coach wants me to do is combine all of my reps for my 3 sets. He wrote it up here, okay? Combining reps from all 3 sets to record a leaderboard. So I'm going to hit my 3 sets, and whatever my total is, I'm going to log here, Coach, okay? And then I can simply click on this little grouping of folks to see exactly where I match up among my teammates, and I can even give our high performers here a little fist bump. All I did was click on the little fist here, and then the kids can collect those like we used to collect Pokemon cards. Okay, so if we continue through this this training session, Coach, all the way to the end, let's say we finish this thing up, it'll give us our training duration, right? And then the kids will be able to use this little slider to tell you exactly how intense the training was. Okay, and that's going to give you, a good indication as to, man, maybe if all these kids were rating this thing a 9 and 10, we need to take our foot off the gas, or the other way around, right? Maybe everyone's saying this thing's very easy. All right, it's time to boost up the intensity, right? And now the kids can post a comment, something general about the session. Man, this was hard. Coach, we need to review how to do Bulgarian split squats, whatever it might be, and they can click to share that with the coach and the team so everyone can see it. And then when you click Finish Session, Coach, we're going to give you a nice little summary of everything you did here. Okay, a little quote to end your day, and then if you click Go to Calendar, we'll bring you right back to where you left off. And the beautiful thing is, Coach, if I click my little icon down here in the bottom right, it's going to bring me to my profile, and it's going to show me, how many sessions have I completed, what my total volume is, my total reps, and I can look at my last 10 sessions here. Okay, pick those out from the bucket. All right, it'll show me, kind of like a progress sheet here. These are my intensities and my volumes that I've lifted, and this is kind of like an area chart, Coach. It's going to show the kids this is where you're heading. So if I keep on this path, I'm going to I'm going to hit 160,000 pounds here pretty soon. Okay, same thing here with things like reps and then how much time you're spending training. So really, really engaging to these kids. And then obviously, coach, we have some tools down here at the bottom. I can click this little chat. It looks like a little chat button, and this will open to the feed, coach. So now I can simply communicate with my teammates. I can provide fist bumps, right? And I can even scroll down, coach. You'll notice I can talk to just you if I wanted to. All right, if I don't want to address the whole team. So that's a little bit about the app, coach. Let us know if you have any questions along the way. We're happy to help out. And I think our next thing here would be we're excited to see how this thing pilots with your athletes next week. Let's get some good feedback from those kids and let us know if we can help. Thanks, coach.